to get notifications when I upload new content or to see when I go live. What up, y'all? DCFAYGOGUY. It has been another month. It's time for Faygo Break. I haven't been doing shit on my channel. Honestly, I haven't. So I don't even really know if I've earned a Faygo Break. But I'm taking one anyways. I've actually been doing a lot of content with Megs over on her channel. So fuck it. I earn a break, right? Chat's already popping off. What up, Shaggy Matt? What up, Tales from Lotus Podcast? Which I'm glad you guys popped in because I knew you guys started a new channel and I've been wanting to check it out. So I'm going to go ahead and pop open the channel so that after this live stream is done, I can check it out. What's up, Doug? Whoop whoop. Juggalo John. Ruben Ortiz. How's everybody doing? Alright, right on. Scottish Misfit. What up, Echo Side Fiend? My homie Timmy. Man, chat's popping off already. That's nice. Gordon, what's up? Corey. Am I doing giveaways soon? The 17th of every month is giveaway time. So, yes, soon. So yeah, with Echo Side Fiend being in here, I do want to talk DCGCon. I know I titled the video DC at DCGCon. As of right now, it's still in the air on whether I'm going or not. But my tax check, I just filed my taxes last night. And from the hotel room that I looked up, the plane tickets that I looked up, of course this was also, Tuesday evening when I looked all this up. The prices I have, the total it's going to cost for the hotel for 4 nights, the plane tickets to and from Denver, Colorado. Basically, my tax check would pay for both of those. So the chances of me going are looking good as long as those prices don't go up. But as of right now, it's not 100% that I am going to DCGCon. So, yeah, I titled the Faygo Break DC at DCGCon, and that's basically all I have to say about me being at the DCGCon. Of course, if y'all want to talk about everything that's going to be happening at the DCGCon, I am down to do that because I am super fucking pumped. Basically, Megs and I decided that we weren't going to get our hearts set on going and just kind of treat it like if we can go, we can go. If not, then we're not going to really stress it. But when they dropped that website and I saw everything happening, I was like, I started to have regrets for not going. And we hadn't even, it hadn't even passed yet. And I was already regretting not going to the DCGCon. So I told Megs, I was like, we got to go. I'm already regretting it and we haven't even missed it. So that's what's up. I really, 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 really want to go. And I'm super excited for the Oracle of the Three Rings expansion pack that will be released at the convention as well. I know I spoke with Beastmaster on the phone last night, And from the sounds of it, I'm not, I don't want to put anything out there as far as them goes, but from the sounds of it, they're trying to get as many Carnival Spirit members to go as well, which would be totally fucking awesome. I'm down to kick it with as many homies as possible. And there's a few Carnival Spirit members I've yet to meet in person. Don Chaos being a big one, Cali Green Too Fresh being a big one. I've never met the founder, Scotty Two Balls. I'd love to kick it with Beastmaster again, with Panic again. I'd love to kick it with Dave Mania. I'd love to kick it with Shanzi. I'd love to kick it with Echo Side Fiend, who's now a new member. I guess technically he's not a new member. It's been a few months ago since he joined, so I'm down to kick it with friends, man. So I really would love to see a lot of the members of Carnival Spirits make it just for that reason. Just to be able to kick it with them. Let's see. Yeah, the 17th of every month will be giveaway time. When is DCGCon? It is, I've got to refresh my memory. I believe it's the 9th. No, it's like the 10th, 11th, 12th. Hang on. I know it's the weekend of the 13th. I know that much. So it's the 11th, the 12th, and the 13th. That's what it was. The reason why I had 10 in my mind is because actually that would be when I would fly there, is the 10th. That's when I'd like to fly there. How about that? What are my thoughts on the next Joker's card? It hasn't dropped yet. I think the name is growing on me, has grown on me significantly. The image I thought was dope right from the get-go. I mean, this is, I don't know if you guys have seen that image go around, but this is my lock screen on my phone, so I'm definitely hype for it. I did, back in November, I was going to do another video touching on Fearless Fred Fury about the whole, what was it, the 5-6 thing on his fist, but I never did any research on it, so I never did the video. There's still time, though. I mean, the album hasn't dropped yet. There's plenty of opportunities to make speculative videos about the next Joker's card. I haven't. I've been very slacking on my channel, and yeah, I have no excuse. I know the other night I had intentions of recording my interpretations of Riddlebox, possibly Great Malenko, and getting those edited together and ready to upload. What else was I going to do and I didn't do it the other night? There's another video project I had. Oh, the collection video. I've had many people want to see my collection, an updated video of my CD collection. I am still planning to do that, but I have something else dope in mind for it, so it's coming soon in March. So that video will be coming up very soon. I did get a chance to listen to the ABK albums. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you saw that I had purchased the Killa features and the Killa double features from ABK. I've been listening to those. Those reviews will be coming soon eventually as well. I'm seeing my name highlighted a lot here. Is ICP going to be at the DCGCon? I'm assuming so. From what I've understood, they're doing concerts again, so I would fairly assume that ICP will be there, yes. And not only that, but they're doing the autograph signing from Psychopathic again this year, so it's a safe assumption they will be there. And who knows, maybe they'll actually be mingling more with the Juggalos at this one, because the first one was in Detroit, so they didn't really have to go to the convention, because that was kind of Jump Steady's baby. But if they're going to fly out to Denver, they may be there for that whole weekend, and who knows, maybe they'll actually go kick it with the Juggalos at the convention. That's purely assumption, of course. Let's see. What up, Dark Knight Kid? What up, Brumby? Captain Flannel? You going? You going? Hell yeah, bro. What are we wrong on the date about? What are you talking about, Juggalo John? I don't like the way the chat looks on my thing here. I think I'm going to blow it up. There we go. Bam. Oh, no, that just looks horrible. There's a gap there. There we go. We'll just make it look big. Really big. We'll just make me... How about we just make me smaller? Faygo breaks are all about the chat anyway, right? Yeah. Yeah, we'll put me somewhere in the middle there. Just like that. There we go. That works. Yeah, I love that lock screen. I love that image a lot. Where'd I get it from? I saw it on Facebook, I believe, was where I first seen it pop up. So I just... The one that I saw, though, only had Lost on it, so I actually took the image, saved it, and took an image that I had of both Lost and Found kind of transitioned together a little bit to where you can see both of them. And then I added that to it myself. I have no idea who made the original, though. Oh, yes, that's what it was. Dark Knight Kid, cassettes. You said something about cassettes on there in the chat. That was the other video I was going to do, was a cassette review, but Megs couldn't find her little boombox, and I have a dope intro I want to make for the cassette showcasings, I guess you can call them. But I need that tape deck before I can do it, so it got postponed. What up, AU Stalker? I'm just going to call you Stalker. How about that? Yeah, Juggalo John Killer Double Features was amazing. I will say, see, the thing the reason I really want to see a psychopathic release from ABK is nothing personal against Native World or anything, but I feel like when he releases albums on Native World, they're, how can I say this, underfunded enough that the production is kind of lacking. Don't get me wrong, I still like the songs. I just feel like there could be better production on it, if that makes sense. But I'm liking what I'm hearing so far. The what is it? The Old School Get Down. That's a good track. That thumps good. I like it. I like it a lot. ICP needs to put out some 8 tracks. I'm totally kidding, but wouldn't that be interesting if they did? That'd be hilarious if they did. Just completely off the wall. That'd be hilarious. My stream so badly, or so behind. How you doing? I'm doing good. How are you doing? Yeah, I definitely grew up in the age of cassette tapes, so 8 tracks were before my time. Just watched TMNT 2 Out of the Shadows. It's okay. I watched the first new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. I haven't watched the second one yet. I don't know if I will. I watched the first one to properly pass judgment on it. It was okay, but I grew up on the classic ones from the 90s, so those are the ones that I really like. Even the third one, as horrible as it was, I still enjoyed it. So, yeah, I did. I did post the picture, my lock screen. I did post it on Instagram because it was dope, and I added to the dopeness, but I still wanted to give props and credit to whoever did it. Is Blase Rose still working with Psychopathic? I have no clue. Is the house still smelling bad from her fire? No, it actually is dissipated. We have little tart warmers that make it smell lovely in the apartment. So, who's ready to hear about Fearless Fred Fury? I am. Are you gonna make a video, Shaggy? I'll watch it. Little D in the house. What up, brother? Oh shit! What up, Coma Black? Hey, Coma, you going to DCG Con? I don't know if Megs hit you up about that or not. I know we hit you, Dave, and Shanzi up about fuck the fuck off, motherfucker, but none of y'all are coming because it's on a weekday. I'm excited for that show. I mean, shit, I'm skipping completely over the Shaggy 2 Dope show and going straight to the DCG Con. I guess that's like the event of the year because everybody's hyped for it. But the convention was the shit, so. What up, Shaggy Matt? You're welcome. How did I join Carnival Spirits? Let's see. 5 years ago, I started making videos, and like 6 months into my YouTube career, uh, TJ hit me up about joining, and I joined. That's it. I'm sorry I didn't have anything more interesting than that. That's literally the story. They're still my boys, so hope they didn't run out of mad shit at the DCG Con this year like they did last year. Oh yeah, I know. I saw that they're gonna have Morton's List again. I wonder how they're gonna pull that off. Is it actually gonna be like a reprint, or it would have to be, unless they were lying about that being the last of the ones in existence. Tart warmers. Don't make fun of me, Big Irish. They smell good. It's like fresh. I think it's fresh linen or something like that. It smells good. Captain Flannel. They basically kept running out of. They ran out of Morton's List in a hurry. They ran out of the Juggalos Against Sanity in a hurry. And I believe a lot of the T-shirts they were running out of too. Like they had the Terror Wheel. They had a Terror Wheel T-shirt that they ran out of the sizes for. So yeah, it was kind of stale in that aspect, but that's why when we first got there, Megs was like, "Well, let's check the place out." I was like, "No, we're hitting the merch booth," and thank God we did, because I got the last 2 copies of Morton's List they had on the first day. Like the first run that they had to go get more, I guess, and they took them over to the Morton's Lounge instead of the merch booth. Am I on PS4? I do not have a PS4. I have a PlayStation 2 and I have a Nintendo Wii. That is the newest consoles that I own. So, yeah. Captain Flannel's going to Shaggy and Casey Mo. Nice. What you think about the expansion pack for Echoside? I'm excited for it. I'm surprised. I am actually a little surprised because I saw the picture and it's an actual box, which is kind of cool because I was curious how they were going to do that. If they were going to have it be just like just cards that you would add to your game, or if it was actually going to come out in its own box. And from the looks of it, it's going to be a decent sized box, just like the actual game of Into the Echoside. Super, super hyped for that. We actually haven't been playing Into the Echoside in a while. I think the last time we played was November. So I've been trying to get Megs to play with me, but she won't. Calling you out. Let's see. I better keep caught up here. I actually, I haven't even opened up the Juggalos Against Sanity expansion pack yet. I don't have a lot of players around to play. It's usually just me and Megs, and if my brother comes over, you really need 4 people to have a decent game of it going. And even then, it's kind of iffy. I would say a good 5 or more players makes a great Juggalos Against Sanity game. So, but a couple people at work talked about playing Cards of Humanity for the first time, and I was like, "Oh, wait, you should try the Juggalo version." So I don't know. They may actually be interested to play the Juggalo version, because I don't know. I've played both of them, and I'm not just saying this because I'm a Juggalo, but I actually enjoyed the Juggalos Against Sanity more because there were more references in it I got than Cards Against Humanity. So for me, I enjoyed the Juggalo version a lot better. Well, dude, not much. Just living off unemployment. Shit sucks. No one wants to hire me. My ass wants to hire my ass. Dude got this interview at a senior home though. That's cool. Yeah, it sucks being down and out like that. I hated it. That's why no matter how much I have a bad day now at my job, I kind of suck it up because it's like, yeah, it could be worse. Could be worse. Ninja with a pencil. Wish I could make it to the convention, even just for the art at least. I know, dude. That'd be dope. Like I said, I want to meet everybody from Carnival Spirits, even Ninja with a pencil. Ecoside Fiend going to Astronomicon next weekend with my buddy Joe. He owns and operates a website called Me Geek Scene, and he got press passes for us. Yeah, I saw something about that. I believe it was Ninjas in Action is where I saw you post that at. That's awesome. What up, Don Chaos? How close did the nail jugglers against Sanity? I like it. It's very, very humorous. So, ABK is the only reason you'd go to Astronomicon, Juggalo John. I guess I don't see the appeal of Astronomicon, but I ain't trying to diss on anything. So, yeah, the Terror Wheel shirt. I remember that. I remember going over there and we asked what all sizes they had. They said they had like what, one extra large. Ain't no way I was fitting into that shit. So, am I going to Slamfest? I'm thinking about it. I don't know that I will though. The closest stop is what is it, Joliet, just southwest of Chicago. It's gonna be like a 2-hour drive for me. I was thinking about going. I really would like to go, and I've even thought about going VIP because that VIP package is like tight looking. But ultimately, I think I would rather just go hit Shaggy 2 Dope and then do everything in my power to make it to the convention. Honestly, I was thinking about even getting a second part-time job just for like a month or two, just so that I can make it to the convention. Like go work at Dollar Tree or something for a month or two, just to save up the money. Do I have Faygo tea? I do not. We're actually sipping on lemonade today. I have no tea. I failed to grab a bottle of green tea on Tuesday, so we are drinking lemonade tonight. Will you ever get wrestling stream? What are you talking about? What wrestling stream? I'm doing good, Chaos. How you doing, man? You going to the convention? I thought I saw something about you were going to be buying tickets soon. Whoop to the fucking whoop, Juggalo Jake. Oh, Captain Flannel says Ninja with a pencil. You should do a Pictionary booth. That would be fun. That would be hella fun, actually. I think that'd be cool. Yeah, I definitely recommend getting Juggalos Against Sanity Shaggy Mat. It is fun. What YouTubers do I watch outside of the Juggalo community? I'm subscribed to the Looper channel just because they come up with some interesting videos. I'm subscribed to Star Wars Theory, a great Star Wars channel if you are a fan. Geekdom 101, who does a lot of coverage of Dragon Ball, like Dragon Ball Super right now, has been the big one. And those are like the main ones right now. I really haven't been on YouTube a whole lot as far as watching goes. I've been hitting Netflix a lot. We've been watching Cheers on Netflix. I've been watching, been trying to catch up with Megs on Grace and Frankie, and then we've been watching Black Mirror together. And there was another one that we were watching. I don't remember which one though, because we kind of stopped. Let's see. If you made a speculation video about Fearless Fred Fury, Shaggy Matt, and you tagged it right, you'd actually be surprised how many people would see it. Because I suggested to Megs when they dropped the name for Fearless Fred Fury for her to do a minute with Megs on it, and she was blown away by how many views it got. And I told her, I said, it's something people are looking up right now, and people will continue to look it up at least until the album drops, and even after, you can bet people are still gonna be looking that shit up. You've never drank Faygo before, Corey? You probably live out west, don't you? Everybody's talking about AVGN in the chat. I have no clue who that is. Not gonna lie. I wish I could draw. I see Captain Flannel says, yeah, me too. I love art and to draw. Maybe we could get together to do Pictionary booth. Or maybe next year, Ninja with a pencil. I wish I could draw. I can imagine some shit. I just can't ever translate it onto paper. So. Yeah, Geekdom is dope. I will say, though, I stopped watching his actual reviews of the episodes just because I like Geekdom, but damn, can he drag out a specific part of an episode. He'll like just talk about it. He'll take forever just mentioning this one scene that happens. He is kind of bad about dragging shit out. But I do like the videos that he has done on actual Dragon Ball Z, like stuff that's happened in Dragon Ball Z, his theory videos and stuff like that, or explanation videos of something that happened in the show. So I watch more of those than I do his actual reviews of the episodes. Do I watch Ancient Aliens? I have watched Ancient Aliens. I will say that. Upstate New York, I think. Yeah, okay, that might be a little harder area to get it. Would I live in Georgia or California? I'd probably move back to Georgia before I'd move to California. No offense to anybody that lives in California, but no. If I'm going to move back out west, it's going to be either Colorado or I might consider going back to Utah. Maybe. Okay, Angry Video Game Nerd. That's what the AVGN is. No, Juggalo John, don't order it from their site. The shipping is outrageous. The Pueblo Juggalo bathes in Faygo. I wouldn't. That just sounds like a sticky mess. Super don't end, please. Yeah, I keep hearing that it's supposed to end at the end of March. I would be okay with it ending, depending on how they end it. Because right now, the one thing about Dragon Ball Super that's kind of annoying me is the fact that it's taking place between the 10-year gap of when they defeated Kid Buu and when they met Oob. And to me, to have an entire series between that gap in time it opens too many possibilities for plot holes. So I feel like if they're going to end it, they need to end it either after they met Oob, or maybe if they're going to pick it back up, they need to have a time skip after they meet Oob. So Astronomicoon. What up, CPN? Wait a minute. It's Friday night. He's probably got a live show going soon. I don't really pick when I do my video or my live streams. I just kind of do it. Angry Video Game Nerd plays and reviews horrible retro video games and goes absolutely crazy when he's playing them. He's hysterical. Apparently, I need to look this guy up. Oh shit, Cali Green too fresh. Whoop whoop. What up, man? Cali, you going to DCG Con? Crazy expensive. My part of Georgia kind of sucks. When I lived in Georgia, I lived in Covington, which is not too far from Atlanta. I just didn't like the environment down there. I guess it just wasn't home. I guess I'm used to living in Indiana so much. Poop emoji or eggplant? Is that like, are we creating an official emoji to put in the chat or something? Shipping a 2-liter to Cali is $10 for someone on the opposite coast. I'd assume it'd be the same. Don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. Oh, Callie, don't pull that card. Come on. See, because I asked the same question in Ninjas in Action, and I was told I had to wait for the announcement. And I'm like trying to get all hype about all the people I get to possibly kick it with if I make it to the convention, and y'all are killing me. I will say that I thought it was dope that y'all got KG to do that tournament with y'all. I'm actually speaking on that. You guys actually gave me the idea to do like a kind of a road to DCG Con rip off of the Road to WrestleMania kind of thing, where I'll do a live stream playing backyard wrestling like I'm preparing for that tournament. But I'm going to wait until I can actually know for sure if I'm going before I do that, and have it be like a video series of me training for that specific tournament, which is kind of ass backwards because I'll be playing it on PlayStation 2 and then the actual tournament is Xbox. So I'll get used to all the PlayStation controls and then totally get my ass whooped because I haven't played an Xbox in like almost 10 years. Oh yeah, I heard about that. The actress that plays Bulma passed away. Some. I'm picking up what you're putting down, Cali Green. I got you. Yeah, I wasn't honestly, Echo Side Fiend. I wasn't overly. I don't want to say impressed. I just wasn't a big fan of the wrestling games, but I'm also not a big fan of wrestling games, if that makes sense. So I kept mine just because it was ICP memorabilia. I actually, when Jekyll Juggalo announced his retirement back in the summer, I was actually going to send it to him because I saw that he had the first one, but not the second one. But I never got his address from him in order to send it to him. But there is a game store in a nearby town that actually has 2 copies of it. So I don't know. I may go pick it up still and reach out to him and send it to him. And I may keep the one that I got just to have it. Yes, Captain Flannel. I think it's pretty dope. Carnival Spirits got Brooklyn Menace from Studio 17 to join. He makes some dope stuff. Should help Carnival Spirits step up. Dude, I've always told Brooklyn Menace that he makes me feel self-conscious about my editing skills because that motherfucker is a ninja when it comes to editing. But on that same hand, when you have people come out like that, it's a motivation to not necessarily outdo them, but it's a motivation to step up your game because it makes me like want to do all this research on green screens and learn how to edit like that and shit like that just to step it up myself. But who knows? Maybe. Who knows what the future holds? I like Road Fools, Dark Knight Kid. Yeah, I'm gonna have to side with Ninja with a Pencil on this. I like Road Fools, but it's not my top pick. I'd say favorite album, Medicine Bag. Second favorite album is probably Hatchet Warrior. Third favorite would be Dirty History. Fourth favorite would be Road Fools, then Mudface. If we're talking psychopathic releases. Yeah, what was it? Echo Side Fiend said, I thought I thought the SmackDown series started off pretty good, and the '64 series were dope as hell. It was WCW versus NWO, I believe. And actually, at that same game store that I mentioned a minute ago, they actually had that game, and I thought about getting it because I remember having fun playing that game. Early Nintendo WWF games were garbage, though. No, I have not seen the new TMNT artwork, so I will definitely check your Twitter. Really, the biggest wrestling game I remember playing was the WCW versus NWO. And then, like, maybe 11 years ago, I played. I don't remember which one I played, but I did play a newer one for PlayStation 2, and I just wasn't overly impressed with it, I guess. Which medicine bag? The green version. The one that has Peace Pipe on it. Oh, no shit. Is that what the Perfection Collection is? Juggalo John says, or you could just buy the perfect collection and have all the ABK albums in one album. See, I didn't pick that up because I didn't see the point in getting that album because I have the others. Joe Grizzly's about to light up his bong. Too bad the only two worth owning are Hatchet Warrior and Dirty History. That's not true. That's not true. Medicine Bag really was a good album. Yeah, see, I've only played God of War and God of War 2 because I only have a PlayStation 2. Have you ever been to the part of Georgia I'm in? If you remember. I've only been in northern Georgia, so because Covington's like right outside. It's like just south of Atlanta. That's the most I've been into Georgia. What up, Nightmare Juggalo? Yeah, Shapeshifter Prelude was good too, but it wasn't technically a psychopathic release, so I'm really only counting the psychopathic releases at this point. So, oh shit, Nightmare Juggalo with the super chat. Whoop whoop, much motherfucking wicked clown love, DC. Thank you, Nightmare Juggalo. Detroit Warrior. What is that an album? Pueblo Juggalo? Yeah, see, I don't really you know what? There's a video I almost made like what's it been? 4 years ago now? 3 years ago now. I almost made a video about greatest hits albums, but I never did. I may retouch on that topic because I'm not a big fan of greatest hits album. That's one of the reasons that I didn't get the Perfection collection. Now, there are some greatest hit albums that I do think are worth picking up. So maybe it's a video idea. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth making a video about greatest hits album or not. maybe the relevance of a greatest hits album coming out would make it worth making a video about, I guess. Echo Side Fiend. I'm not super into ABK. I've tried so much to get into him, but just can't. His live shows are always badass, though. See, for me, it's been Blaze. Blaze is always the chore to get into for me. Because it was always ICP is the favorite, Twisted was second favorite, then it was ABK, then Boondocks. And Blaze was just kind of always pulling up the rear. I don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I didn't like Blaze. It's just for me to be in the mood for his albums is less often than everybody else. Nightmare Juggalo's just chilling eating pizza. We actually just had pizza for dinner tonight too. Have I ever listened to any LSP artists? No, I have not. Detroit Warrior Strike 2 mix. I'm assuming that must be a Native World release then, right? I used to like chocolate, but my teeth are rotting out of my face, so as I typically tell people when they offer me some kind of a sweet, I say my sweet tooth is decaying away. You're making a Dark Carnival playlist? Is that going to be like where you do interpretations of the Joker cards, or? Okay, Goat Boy says, I think a greatest hits album is only worth it if you don't own anything from the artist and want to hear the hits they've done, like Rob Zombie's album he did or something similar. See, for me, I'd have to kind of agree. Like, I have Korn's greatest hits. The songs that are on it are all songs that I like. So to me, that's worth having the greatest hits. Another one is Collective Soul. I like a lot of the songs on their 7-Year Itch greatest hits album. A lot of times for me, I like an artist, but I don't like a full album from them. I like enough songs to make up an album, if that makes sense. And typically, if it's a greatest hits album, then that's worth buying to me. Who hasn't heard GNR? I don't know. I just totally drew a blank. I have no clue. What was I even? I don't know. Guns N' Roses? GNR? Oh. I've heard a lot of people say Scum's good. I've just honestly never looked into anybody from LSP. Blaze took me a while as well. I do love Casket Factory though. I almost didn't get it, then pre-ordered it on a whim and ended up loving it. Yeah, Casket Factory was good. Favorite Blaze album was probably going to be Gang Rags Reborn. You think I would like Dark Half? I know when Gino Colt shit died, a lot of people were playing some Dark Half songs, and I was kind of, some of them I definitely, when I heard them, I was like bobbing my head to them. Green Day is horrible. I actually like some Green Day, so that again, that would probably be a good greatest hits that I would probably get is Green Day, depending on what they put on it. Like if they had Brain Stew, Basket Case, and Walking Contradiction, and what's some other good ones? Warning is one that I like. I don't like a full album from Green Day, but if they sprinkled it with enough songs that they've released over the years to make a good greatest hits, I'd probably buy it. Oh shit, Juggalotus BD John with the $2 super chat. You have super chat now. It's super chat has always been there. I don't promote it I just don't promote it. It's there if you want to donate. The donations from super chat go directly to giveaways. So it's there if you want to use it. If you don't want to use it, that's cool too. It's just there. It's just there in the air. Korn is dope as fuck. Some Korn is. I'm not gonna say I'm a huge fan of all of their stuff, but they definitely make good angry music. Yeah, Collective Soul is the shit. I like pulling it out too, because when I'm at work, people will be like, "No, I don't want to hear any of your ICP stuff." Or if I mention playing some of my music, they'll be like, "No, I don't want to listen to your stuff." And then I'll start playing Collective Soul. I'll be like, "Oh, this ain't bad." It's like, it's what I thought. It's what I thought. You're still, Danny Glenn is still listening to the Incredible Collectible Collection. I actually haven't listened to it in a while. I need to put it on my phone. I've got Spotify now, so I haven't been putting music on my phone. So what I need to do is go through and whatever Spotify doesn't have, actually put that music on my phone so I can listen to that whenever I want. But I don't have it on me, but I actually got a little flash drive that can hook into my phone. And what I did is I took everything from my iTunes and copied it to that flash drive. So if I'm ever on the go and want to listen to some music and I don't have it on my phone or Spotify don't have it, I can hook that in and have all my music right there with me. Dark Knight Kid has Dookie and American Idiot and needs to listen to them. Dookie, if I'm not mistaken, Dookie's the one that has Brain Stew on it, right? When I hear a bad song, do I listen to it all the way? If I'm not liking it, I will try to give it a chance. If it's not succeeding anywhere, then yeah, I usually will stop it. Danny Glenn. I'd like some money. I'm still finding a copy of Boondocks as the Harvest that is maybe $20 and under, but the copies are always 40 to over 100. Yeah, see, I needed to get a new copy of The Harvest about this time last year, and surprisingly, it was hard to find. I was getting kind of pissed because the CD that I did have that I got back in 2008, for whatever reason, had a nice fine scratch towards the end of the CD. So every time you listen to Angel Like, you'd get like halfway into Angel Like, and it would start skipping, and it would piss me off because I love that song. Dark Knight Kid says, I will win your next giveaway. That depends if you get randomly picked. Old Korn is dope. I know my sister dated a huge Korn fan, and one of my favorite songs when I first was starting to get into Korn was Word Up. He absolutely hated it. It was kind of one of those moments where a fan, you can tell, is not happy with the new stuff that they're doing. Because he was just kind of like, I hate that song. I was like, I like it. Blink 182 was at least funny. Blink 182 has a couple good tracks too. Story time from maybe 4 years ago. Oh, Danny, you talking about the greatest hits thing? Oh yeah, okay. Dookie Has When I Come Around. That's another good song too by Green Day. Insomniac. So Insomniac is the one that has brain stew. Whoop 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 whoop.
I love cookies too.
How did we start talking about cookies? Like, where did cookies come up? Oh, okay. Where Juggalo John said cookie by accident. I do have a new copy of The Harvest now. And for whatever reason, I don't know if it was the upload process or what, but Angel like still skips. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, I may just check the disc. Because I'm starting to get a little paranoid here. Yeah, no scratches, so I'll have to listen to it again and see if it skips. And if it does, then I'll scratch my CD up so it has a reason to skip. No, I'm just kidding. No, I won't. Shaggy Matt is a Green Day super fan. That's awesome. Pueblo Juggalo Adidas. All day I dream about sex. Honestly, don't know what I did with the scratch copy. I think it's in the car, actually. Psycho Stick, never heard him. System of a Down, I actually have Hypnotized and Mesmerized by System of a Down. I'm not gonna lie, Adidas is actually not one of my favorites by Korn. I like the track, but I'm not gonna say that it's my go-to Korn track. Probably my favorite Korn song is Shoots and Ladders. I just love the bagpipes at the beginning. Da-dun, 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 da-dun. Yeah. System of a Down is horrible. Brutal, Juggalo John. Brutal. I actually like System of a Down. Isn't Psycho Stick they were that I don't even know. I don't even know what I was saying. Juggalo John, you're only 12, Dark. You will learn good music as you grow up. That is very true because when I was that age, I actually when I was 12, what was I listening to when I was 12? Fuck, I gotta like think back to what age I was. That was what, 2000? So at that time, I was getting out of where I was starting to realize that NSYNC and Backstreet Boys was kind of gay. And then I started moving towards, what did I listen to? I don't even remember. I was transitioning though, I know that much. DC Bumps a scratched ass CD. Okay, I know which song you're talking about, Juggalo John. Yeah, they do that like very odd music. She was angel like. See, actually, one of the reasons I like Angel Like so much is because I actually had a scenario similar to that happen to me. It wasn't a girl. It was just a new kid. And, I was the one that kind of like introduced him to everybody. And within like 6 months, he became a popular kid and he was kind of a dick to me then. And it always pissed me off because I was like, fuck you, dude. Oh, gosh, I'm tired. Well, see, that's your problem, Dark Knight Kid. I see you talking in there about edited CDs. You can't go to Walmart to get CDs. You just can't do it. Go to Best Buy. Surely there's a Best Buy nearby. Jesus, Ecocide Fiend. Now you make me feel like a gay little girl as a 12-year-old because I was still like transitioning my way out of the boy bands and shit. Ecocide Fiend was rocking Misfits and Bad Religion when he was 12. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I was listening to a variety of stuff. It was no, at that point in time, I was transitioning into a variety of things. I remember I started creating what I called Kenny's songs, which were mixed CDs that I would make. And I remember the first one I made. I remember it had Ice Cube on it. The You Could Do It, Put Your Ass Into It. It had that song on there. I also had I had a Tupac track on there. I believe it was the I don't remember the name of the song, but it was the Make Money. That's how the chorus went. I remember that. I haven't listened to that song in a long ass time. I don't even remember how it goes. Fuck, I don't even remember what all was on that CD now. But it was a variety of stuff, I can tell you that. When Goat Boy was 12, he was listening to stuff like Slayer, Cannibal Corpse, Skinless, and Fear Factory. Granted, I still liked some crappy bands, but not much. Yeah, apparently I just had bad influences, I guess. See, my sister was odd because she liked ICP. That was when she listened to ICP, but she also listened to stuff like NSYNC and stuff and Britney Spears, shit like that. She still listened to that kind of music as well as ICP, as well as Aerosmith, Bon Jovi, Def Leppard, shit like that. And me at that point in time, I just listened to whatever was kind of like, oh yeah, this is catchy. Oh, I like this. This is catchy. I was in that kind of a phase in my life. I was just listening to catchy music. And then when I fell out of the routine of this is all like catchy shit that fades in time. Yeah, Fear Factory is the shit. Actually, I will tell you guys, Genexus and Archetype are both great albums to get on the treadmill to. I seriously, when I did Archetype like a week and a half ago, I started off with Slave Labor. Like, very first thing I did, I mean, and I just barely got on the treadmill, I started running. I set it up to the highest speed that I could keep up with on the treadmill and started running to Slave Labor. Slowed down until I got to Archetype, the track, started running again, and then I slowed back down again. That was a great workout. It was a great album. I don't know why that one's so like looked over, I guess. Just because Dino wasn't in the band at the time is like, it's still a good album. Oh, holy shit, Danny Glenn. I remember on July 11th, 2006, my dad bought The Harvest. I was 4 years old at the time, and it was maybe 10 at night, and he put that CD in the stereo of the Dodge Stratus, and I fell in love. That's actually a dope story. At 12, Juggalo Conku was listening to Eminem and whatever else was on the radio. Oldies, country, pop, rock, everything. And was just starting to get into ICP. I do remember I did have on the second CD I made, Kenny Songs Chapter 2, I actually do remember having a real Slim Shady on that CD. That CD I actually had. I had Bloodhound Gang on it. I had one song from Bon Jovi, the "It's My Life" track. I had Collective Souls December on there. Then it went to, I believe, Rearranged by Limp Bizkit. I had Linkin Park on that one. You know, a lot of the songs that were on the radio at the time. That was like early 2001. And Dad and the family would go drive listening to the harvest at nighttime when there was nothing but clear moonlight. That's actually like a great time to listen to that album too, I would imagine. I'm gonna have to try that sometime. Dark Knight Kid has never heard an Eminem song. Really? Yeah, sometimes I wish I could go back in the past too and just be young again. Juggalo John Dark, I'm guessing you like Good Charlotte. The thing that cracks me up now is when I'm at work, there'll be coworkers that'll mention a band, and I'm like, I have no clue who that is. They're like, oh, you've never heard this song? And I'm like, no, I haven't. Drones on Archetype is fucking awesome. Probably the only song that I skip on Archetype is Cyber Waste. Sometimes I will listen to it all the way through, though. Actually, see, Archetype was the album that got me into Fear Factory, and it was Corporate Cloning was the song that caught my ear, and I was like, ooh, I like this. It was the chorus, another fading idol, the way Bert C. Bell was singing. I was like, oh man, this guy's fucking singing the song pretty good. And so I ended up getting the CD from my older brother, who had gotten it from my oldest brother. So I listened to Archetype, and it was actually Drones, Archetype, Corporate Cloning, and then eventually Slave Labor were all the songs that were like my go-to songs on that album. And I don't care. I'm probably going to make anybody in here who likes Fear Factory maybe a little triggered, but Transgression still is, I'm not going to say my favorite album, but it's in my top 3 for sure. I just really like Transgression a lot. I really see, because then after Archetype, I started listening to Transgression because those were the 2 CDs that my oldest brother actually had. So those were my introduction to Fear Factory, was the 2 albums where Dino wasn't even in the band. And then it was Demanufacturer, Obsolete, Digimortal eventually. That fucking album was hard to find. Was I hated at school? No, I was kind of I just faded off into like the unforgettable outcasts, I guess you could say. I honestly never listened to Coal Chambers, so I couldn't tell you if they're real metal or not. If you still listen to Bloodhound Gang, do not listen to Take the Long Way Home while driving. It jinxed my dad, and he got into an accident on I-35. He definitely took the long way home. Well, damn. I'm sorry, Callie Green. I don't know what it is about cyber waste I don't like. It just eventually gets annoying. The chorus I kind of like. Nothing you say matters to us. But then when you get into the you are a virus spreading disease, sometimes I just like, I feel myself reaching for the skip button. I don't know. It's just like overkill with the screaming, I guess. You guys got to remember, I'm not like a real big fan of the screaming music. One of the big things that really piqued my interest with Fear Factory was the fact that Burton C. Bell actually sung a lot, and that was what drew me to them, was the fact that he did that. But then I watched him live, and I'm like, wow, he cannot do that shit live. Yeah, everybody. That's like everybody's like disagreeing with me on Cyber Waste here. Ecocide Fiend. Cyber Waste is a rocking song. I just hate the content of it. Nothing you say matters to us. But let's write a record, or let's write and record a song telling you how much we don't care what you say. What I thought was hilarious is I remember seeing, and I even watched the video a couple years ago. They actually performed Archetype at a concert, and it was with Dino, and they changed it from the infection has been removed when they were doing the actual song Archetype. They changed it from the infection has been removed to the infections have been removed, talking about Raymond and Christian. Which I'm still one of those people, like I'd like to see them all come back together as a full band again and release an album. Which if they keep sticking the way they've been doing it, they've been releasing an album every 3 years, because Mechanized was 2009, Industrialist was 2012, Genexus was in 2015. So maybe we'll get a new Fear Factory album this year. I haven't really seen anything from them, but fingers crossed on that one. Yeah, Digimortal is a really good album. I know one guy who said that he liked Fear Factory up until Digimortal came out, and then he thought Digimortal sucked, so he never listened to him again. And I actually told him, I said, Archetype is really good. But then I'm sure if he went and listened to Transgression after that, he'd be like, I'm done with these guys. A lot of people don't like Transgression. Yeah, Digimortal is my shit. Because Burton C. Bell does a lot of singing on that album. Um, Invisible Wounds is a good one. Digimortal, the song, is a good one. Um, Lynchpin is a good one. I've never heard Pantera, so I'm probably going to make heads roll with that statement. Yeah. I've never heard Pantera, so I can't say if I like them or not. What up, Eric times two? Every time I see your name, that's the way I always read it, Eric times two. Goat Boy's the opposite. He normally dislikes clean vocals. If it's not guttural, it's bullshit. I like a couple Gorilla songs, Dare and Feel Good Inc. But other than that, I've not really heard too much of Gorillaz. Oh, come on, Eric. Don't start the flat earth shit again. Damn, how did I miss that, Goat Boy? We won't get one for a while. Dino is doing a solo record this year. How did I miss that? I must not be following them on Facebook. I like the page, but I must not be following them. Yes, I did say I've never heard Pantera. DC, you are grounded from everything ICP related until you listen to Pantera. No, you can't do that to me. That's okay, actually. I've actually been listening to Cess Crew lately. Alright, cool. Eric times 2 is correct. Okay, I will. I'm gonna. You know what? I'm just gonna write that down so that I don't forget. Okay. It is vulgar display of power. So what happens if I listen to this album and I don't like it? Does that mean I can safely say I don't like Pantera? And if I don't, then I'm not going to tell you guys because you're all going to threaten to kick my ass when you see me. Go listen to Southern Trendkill. Great Southern Trendkill. Okay, I'm gonna write that one down too. Okay. I can't listen to it right now because I'm still live streaming. And the last time I listened to music on my live stream, it totally got like copyright strikes on it. So that was the one and only time we were doing that. Walk. Okay, I will write walk down as well. Of what to listen to. Cali Green Too Fresh is gonna blow up my Facebook with links to Pantera. I mean, I definitely wouldn't hate on Pantera, but I don't know. Okay, walk is on vulgar display of power. All right, that's good to know. Oh shit, what up? What lies beneath is what's real. Wait. Danny Glenn. Then my Psychopathic collection will be complete except for all the Esham CDs. I gotta go back and look. Okay, I will take all your ICP stuff and replace it with Pantera stuff. No! Hell no! Hawk is a seriously badass track. Okay. I will listen to it. I will. You know what? Hey, you know what? Right now, we're just going to go on Spotify right now and we're going to just go ahead and follow that. We're going to follow Pantera on Spotify just for y'all. I've been doing good. What lies beneath? Um, we were talking about good songs to listen to or good albums to listen to on the treadmill. One of the ones I also think is good to walk to is The Return of the Prodigal Son. For whatever reason, seeing your name made me think of that because I know when you live stream, you've listened to that a couple of times, and that's a good one too. Okay, search for Pantera. There we go. And what do you know? The very first song on their popular is Walk. Then Cowboys from Hell, then Cemetery Gates. I've heard. Oh, you know what? I take that back. I have heard Cemetery Gates. I recognize the name of that song. My brother-in-law played that one time, and it wasn't bad. I may have kind of associated Pantera with my brother-in-law, which not a. I mean, I get along with him, but you know. Let's see. Phil is not a racist. Bands like Screwdriver are racist. There's a clear difference there. DC Pantera guy. Nope. All right, are we arguing about whether or not the lead singer of Pantera is racist? Actually, what lies beneath my favorite, the ones that get me like running, was "You Ain't the One," and then "Still I Rise." "Still I Rise." Actually, with "Still I Rise," usually when that song starts, I'll take off running, and I usually can make it to the end of Ritz's verse before I have to slow down and catch my breath. So, damn good one. And then "Carry On" actually helped me through some of my depression back in December. So, really good track. VT Mountain Dew guy. What the fuck? Oh, let's not get political here because I see the rebel flag being brought up, which I don't particularly like the rebel flag, but we're not going to argue politics here, guys. Yeah, actually, what lies beneath? I like Ritz in general. I've actually been bumping a lot of Crew lately. I've been trying to listen to Ritz, but for whatever reason, I keep gravitating back to Crew. Their song Highlander like has me hooked. I can't get enough of that fucking song. We were riding high, rolling low. We were grinding heavy, never take it slow. Whoa. Wait, what? Good tech album to start with if I want to hear tech a lot. Are you asking a question? What's a good Tech 9 album? I tried listening to Cypress Hill while working out. It just makes me want to gangbang. Oh, shit. See, that's my thing about psychopathic riders. That's why I don't really listen to riders very often because I'm not from a big city and I'm definitely nowhere close to a gangbanger. And listening to those albums kind of make me like, yeah, man. I don't like being like that. So the best time to listen to Psychopathic Riders for me though is in the car. It's just good riding music. All puns intended there. Did I ever check out Ventana? No. Is he planning on signing somewhere now that Strange dropped him? I have no clue, honestly. Oh, there's Cali Green. Hit me up. Both Messenger and text. I will get to those later. What's a good tech CD to start if I ever get into him? The one that hooked me was Absolute Power. His newer stuff, if you're wanting to start on his newer stuff, I would say either The Storm or Strangulation Volume 1. KOD's a good album. Ever Ready's a good album. But I would say either Absolute Power, Ever Ready, KOD, Strangulation, or The Storm. Any of those albums are a good pick. Oh, Juggalo John. Okay. Yeah, I like Mushroom Head too. They won me over when they were on the Shockfest tour a couple years ago. Yeah, see, Pueblo Juggalo. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a huge fan of Angelic. There's some songs on there I like, but overall, it's not one of my go-to albums. All right, thanks for tuning in. What Lies Beneath. I'm actually probably gonna bounce here soon as well. I like a little bit of Slipknot. Mainly some of the stuff off of Volume 3, the subliminal verses, and some of the tracks off of All Hope Is Gone. I really don't care for the old Slipknots. I don't like anything off Slipknot, and I don't really like anything off of Iowa. DC, what the DC with Fans? Is it good? Fans is a good song. That's another album if you wanted to. All Sixes and Sevens is a good album. I'm getting tired, Danny. I had to work today, and they made me move all the trailers in the parking lot, so my shoulders are killing me. Sandy misses me. Even Squidward misses me. Squid. Oh shit! I just realized Brooklyn's in the ha. What up, Brooklyn? Really, Echo Side? I just didn't care for it. It was too much. I don't know. There wasn't enough. I don't know. I just didn't like it. I don't even know why. I just didn't like it. Oh, I probably will feel better, Dark Knight Kid, after a good night's sleep, but thank you. I'm just sore today from doing all that shit. Am I a 3-6 Mafia fan? Actually, I'm not. I was surprised that I even liked Killjoy Club because I'm not a fan of 3-6 Mafia at all. But I feel like they worked well together. That's why Killjoy Club turned out, in my opinion, so good. Their styles mixed pretty well. The real first Slipknot CD, Mate, Feed, Kill, Repeat, is the only one worth anything, and even that, it's not that great. Take a bath in Faygo, you'll feel better. And I'll probably feel sticky too. Never really listened to any Guar. As far as Bone Thugs go, I do have the East 1999 Eternal CD. Or my brother did. I ripped it to my iTunes though, so I kind of have it. If I still have problems with Angel Like, you have it uploaded on YouTube. Alright, cool. But normally when I listen to albums, I'm not really in a place to be on YouTube, so. Funny story about green jelly, actually. My oldest brother, years ago, I remember him playing the Three Little Pigs song, and I was like, why the fuck would you listen to this version when you can listen to this one? And then I'd play Piggy Pie. Well, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up here really, really, really soon because I just got like super tired all of a sudden. Really, I didn't know that. Danny Glenn says, because Ain't Yo Business was actually an Eminem diss, believe it or not. Whoop whoop, Brooklyn! Yeah, no word of any upcoming waxwork so far. I'm hoping for some more old school shit. With them dropping Carnival Carnage the way they did, I was really like, yes, Ringmaster, Riddlebox, let's do it. Terror Wheel. Oh. Well, I am going to go ahead and end it. I see a couple people in there saying peace, so I'm going to stick to my guns and go ahead and end this. So, I has to leave. I'm tired. All right. Thank you all for tuning in. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Huge shout out to both Nightmare Juggalo for the super chat, as well as Juggalotus BD John. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.